Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, let's talk about what you should be doing while you are waiting for your own things to manifest. What you should be doing while you are waiting to put together your own thoughts, your own plans for the future and things like that. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello friend, I understand the need for us to do our own things. You want to start our own project, you want to start your own company, you want to build your own business, you want to start your own creative agency, start your modeling agency, start your whatever works your cattle, right? But here's the thing, right? While you are waiting to put your ideas together, to marshal necessary resources and things like that, there are chances that there are already things that you are doing right now, right? Things that have been entrusted into your hands. For example, maybe you have a day job, you have a side gig here or there, right? You have things, here and there, right? I think you have to understand something important. And here's the thing, okay? It is not the day you have something that bears your name, that is not the day you should begin to practice ownership, right? I believe that one of the problems with work ethic and productivity in these parts of the world is the fact that we don't have a culture of taking ownership of things that be entrusted into our hands. So for example, if somebody lent you his car, for example, what's the probability that you're going to return that vehicle in good working condition? And not just that, if there was one or two things that were wrong with the vehicle, would you go out of your ways to repair it and fix it up and ensure that you return the vehicle in a better state than you met it? I mean, 4 people out of 5 people, I'm telling you, 4 out of 5, right? They want to return the vehicle in a worse state than they collected it. I mean, they just take it on some joyride and just crash it all over town and return the vehicle, in a bad state, right? Because there's no sense of ownership. In fact, a lot of us, we thrive on the idea of taking our own things, we reserve it somewhere, we go and hide it somewhere, then we now go and take other people's things so that we can wreck it and destroy it and things like that. Look, that's a destructive nature, alright? And you cannot have that kind of nature within you and expect that you want to go on to do some super success or anything like that. No, I don't think that's going to happen. So our productivity actually suffers because we think we are saving our best for our own things, alright? And that is why at the end of the day, our life does not build enough momentum in order for us to break into the realm of super success. Because by the time you think you are saving yourself for something, and so because of that, tasks come to your table, you do them half-heartedly, or in fact you just you don't even attend to them at all. You just do the minimum you have to do in order to get paid. If that is the kind of mindset that we continue to operate with, it's very hard for us to get to peak productivity. It's very, very hard for us to get to the highest levels of our work and career and the things that we spend time doing. So I want to tell you straight up, right? If you think at some point in your future you want to own things, right? You want to own things, you want to build something, you want to put something together. You don't wait until the future before you start having that kind of mindset. You start that kind of mindset today, right? By having ownership of projects, that if this project has been entrusted to you, whoever did the entrusting can go and sleep with the full assurance that you would not sleep until you've done all you can to get the project done. And even if the project fails, they know deep within that you've tried your best. That honestly, you've done the best you know to do in order to ensure that the project works out fine. And now you might be wondering, Mr. Morebise, on top how much? You have to understand something that, you see, you have to learn how to do your work in such a way that you do it for pride. That when they see this thing, they say, wow, you've done a good job, regardless of how much has been paid. When you think about it, if you're a kind of professional, a kind of artisan out there that you feel, when they pay you little, so you do little, right? Then, you deserve whatever comes to you, okay? You have become the kind of person that when you take pride in your work, and so you do your job to get the best outcome at all times. What that means is that you are qualifying yourself for the higher ladders of life, right? As opposed to a race to the bottom whereby we are competing based on the cheapest fees, okay? Any professional that is worth his salt would rather, put their best foot forward, do the very best they can do, so that people can see that and attest to it, and over time you watch your network grow, and as your network grows and improves also, I know it's only a matter of time, your income will also increase as well. So you want to understand that, you don't just sit down idle and say you're waiting someday, one day, for you to start your own things, all right? The journey to your own things starts with whatever it is that has been entrusted into your hands right now, okay? If you are not able to succeed in the test of another man's things, I can tell you, nobody will give you your own thing. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking out time to check out this video. Remember, you can live a formidable life. Have a great day.